Good morning, good morning. How are we doing? How are we doing? That's what it's about. Waking up, doing the things that you hate doing. Sometimes doing the things that you hate doing is what's going to take you to the next place. You know? Doing the things that you hate doing, it's going to take you to the next place. Keep telling yourself, doing the things that you hate doing, it's going to take you to the next place. So how do you identify that the things that you hate doing is worth taking you to that next place? First, you gotta understand, you gotta do the pros and cons on what it is that you're doing, right? What it is that you're doing. So, you know what I mean? What is it that you're doing? You wake up early, you gotta make it happen. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your energy? You know what I'm saying? You can hit the snooze button all you want, but you gotta make it happen, man. You know, we in the holiday season, so it's a lot of energies that's out there. It's a lot of energies out there. A lot of energies that will be leakage to your energy. So you have to be mindful, sharp on, you know, how you're gonna, you know, not be involved in those leakages. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do about it? Spending money on the holidays, it's cool. But after you leave checkout, you be like, damn, was this money really worth spending? Huh? To someone who I talk to once a year, or they only talk to me when they want something, need something, you know, ask yourself that. You know what I mean? Hit the poll right here. If you're working out today, if you're not, if you're thinking about it, you know what I mean? Let's stay engaged with each other. But we have to be sharp on what we got going on with our lives this holiday season. You know, my mentor is Indio Champ. Y'all know that already. He's getting ready for the Olympia. Mustard on the beat. What's up? What's up, bro? What's happening? You know? So you gotta ask yourself, like, man, because what's Thanksgiving's this week? We know how that works. You know what I mean? We all have that grandmother, grandfather, the parents. How's that girlfriend, boyfriend going? So, is that something that you gonna be doing, worth doing? that stuff get old after a while. It's 2025, it's probably 2026. You want to have different standards, new standards, higher standards. You know what I'm saying? Let's not talk about the relationships I got going on, or let's talk about what we're going to do to change our lives. That's what I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's talk about what we're going to do in that kitchen. Let's talk about how we're going to collaborate in that kitchen together. Who's making a turkey? Who want to work on a turkey with me? Huh? You know? Let's get off the TV and these devices during this so-called family time, and let's spend real family time. You know what I mean? You know, everyone is being very diverted from each other, putting the digital world before our lives. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta stay sharp. Let's just stop making things difficult than what they are. It's not hard, man. We just gotta stop making it hard for ourselves. Think about when you were young, when you was a youngin'. You know what I mean? When you was 1 year old, 2 years old, all the way up to like 15 years old. Think about those things you wanted to do, become. That stuff is real, man. You know? What's up, Anthony? Yeah, King. Got wisdom for you, man. So what I was saying was, think about when you were at that young age, what you were thinking about. And you don't want to, here's the secret gem. You ready? Here it is. You want to know how you got distracted? Are you ready? Drugs, sex, and your environment. But let's say you didn't do drugs, you didn't smoke no weed. Let's say you got a good environment. You had sex. It was a female, it was a male. Sex is a powerful, universal exchange. You create life. So the moment you do that, it lowers your frequency. Now you're not thinking about them dreams, them aspirations that you had. You know what I'm saying? Like those big crazy thoughts. It's gone now. You transferred that energy to a woman, to a male. Now you're thinking about doing it again and again and again and again. You feeling what I hope you're feeling me. Drop a comment if y'all feeling me. You got juice, you were feeling me. Come on. Come on, man. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, share. Cardio motivation. You know what I mean? You see it? Come on. So the next gem is, you know, we just gotta stay more sharp, guys. It's hard, trust me, it's hard. It's hard for me still to this day. You see who my mentor is? He's hard on me, bro. Indio Champ, he's hard on me. That's why I'm doing my cardio. He gave me my plan. I have to do my faster cardio, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Do the weights later in the day. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I get my protein, my carbs right. Make sure I do my 500 to 1,000 reps of abs. So, Just think more logic. Don't wait till something bad happens to you, and then you got all the logic happening. Now your frequency is happening. Now you like. So for example, since we're talking about relationships, that's more common. You know how you having that argument with your significant other or your girlfriend, and then you just got this fire. Now the logic coming in. That's how you should operate at all times, at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? That's your real spiritual self talking to you. Man, you know I shouldn't be with this chick because this and that, or whatever you're putting together in your head. That's the real truth. Without anger involved and stuff like that, that's the real universe talking to you. I hope I'm talking to somebody right now this morning. You know what I mean? So now you just got to apply it to everywhere in your life. Family members, where you work at, when you go up to the gas station. You know, people who try to, mingle with you and basically want to leak your energy. They don't want nothing from you, bro. They have so much bad energy, they need to leak it from someone else or something else. Making sense? So let me backtrack. So when you have your universal intelligence pouring down on you, make sure you listen. So how do you know that your universal intelligence is basically on you, right? It's that spiritual. It's something that you be almost doubting, like, whoa, what's that? For real? That's it. That's it. Think about that job, who fired you when you were busting your ass, waking up. What? You on time. You taking Ubers, you taking Lyfts. You know what I mean? You spending money just to try to make another dollar. Every day you at zero, trying to come up, but you back at zero again the next day. The universe is watching you. Live your life like you know God is watching, because He is. You understand? He's listening to you, He's watching you. But He wants to know how far you're going to take it. How far are you going to take this? Because anyone can be on a good behavior pattern for a day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, because they want something, right? But can you do that for your whole lifetime? That's the true definition of eternity. You know what I'm saying? That's like, let me give you an example. That's like me saying, yo, God, pour the divine wisdom on me. I don't want no more negative energy. I'm basically in cleanup mode. I want to clean up my acts. I want this life, whatever that you're asking for. The universe is going to be like, okay. Think about it. Every time you do that, life changes for you, right? Exactly the next day, next week. But what do? We screw it up. We screw it up. I gotta keep honest with y'all. It's the honest truth. It's gonna hurt some of y'all. It's hurting me too. They're lying to us. Probably DiddyDavis, what they lying to us about. You ready? Devices, they're lying to us. It's supposed to just slowing us down. For example, weed is a good feeling, right? I understand that. But guess what? Every time you smoke that weed, it lowers your value. It lowers your universal intelligence. It lowers your frequency. It lowers your willpower. It lowers your sex drive. It lowers everything we were just talking about on this top of this live. And that we only talking about one thing right now. Ain't that crazy? So you're like, wait a minute. So if I hit this thing and I feel kind of good. You know what I mean? But it's still slowing me down. Yes. Do the audit right now. Do the audit. Think about it. Every time you did it, what happened? How did your life get better? Think about it. You didn't get better financially because you always wanted to get more. You wanted to come back, get more, do it again. Stimulating your brain. You know, that's called altering your image. So you're altering from your physical universe, your physical reality. You're altering that. You're not operating in the real dynamic. You're altering it. Making sense? Before I go on this party, let me try to hit this weed a little bit. Before I see my girlfriend, let me hit this weed, let me hit this door. Before I go in the gym, let me, right? Because you're running away from what reality is providing for you. I know I heard some of y'all. I had to let you know, because I don't want you to fail. They want you to fail. Feel me? Let's move on from weed. Alcohol is pretty similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, John, it's faster cardio, bruh. Come straight to the gym. Straight to the gym, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, alcohol is the same thing. But what I would recommend, though, is do things in moderation. Moderation doesn't mean every week, every 2 weeks. Cut it out, spread it out. You know what I mean? Moderation, that's the true definition of moderation. For example, if I was to, what we in, November? If I was to smoke weed, for example, today, I wouldn't even touch it again until I wouldn't even want to think about it. You get what I'm saying? Because the more you think about it, the more you're telling your universe that you're going to do it again. You understand what I'm saying? Now you're back at a low frequency again. No, it's not cat, Frank Silver. It's not cat. It's not cat, bro. It's no cat. Alright, bro, you see what we got. Diamond Gym, baby. Australia, what's happening? Appreciate the real frequencies, the real high vibrational people who's tapping in. No low frequencies, no low vibrations allowed. We don't pay attention to you. Sorry. We got Australia in the building. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But let me tell you something. Let me show you some sauce. I'm still learning to this day. You know, I always ask God and the universe, teach me something new today, please. Because, you know, the world is changing, bro. Every day, something's going on, this and that. You can't catch up to everything every day. So I just open my hands up and I do what I do. We'll do on another video how I exchange with the universe, how I can learn and catch up. You know, and then beat your body up at the gym. You see it, Diamond Gym? You see it? Come on, man. See, Diamond Gym. It's one of those things where you gotta don't let the message go past you. You know what I'm saying? I recommend, let's say for example, if you wanted to go to Diamond Gym, just go by yourself. Don't worry about trying to go look for DiddyDavis. Let me go look for Let me look for Hottie. Let me look for Indio Chip. Don't do that. You're operating at a low frequency. Go there and work out. You understand? Those are where greats worked at. Jay Cutler, Kai Green, pros who really trained. You seek and you shall find. So if you go there looking for Unk, guess what? My crew's gonna get you and you're gonna get some real pain. So don't do that. Just go there Change your environment. Look around like, damn, I'm in Diamond Gym, bro. Damn, here. You're gonna feel the energy once you walk in. Just go there, train, do your cardio, do your abs, do something, get it out. You feel me? Get it over with. Buy a shake. They got we got pre-meals there too. Buy a meal. You know what I'm saying? Record yourself with content. Take some pictures while you're there. Feel me? Yeah, just if I said your name right, bro. Trust me, it's hard, man. Because you know we got life is on us every day. You know, like we get distracted by bills, alarm clocks. Probably got kids, siblings, mom and dad. Yo, what's happening? Good morning. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? But the way you can prevent that, as soon as you wake up. Thank you, God, for providing me this opportunity to see another day, another chapter, to step into this moment. I continue to seek your guidance. Show real gratitude. Just the moment you do that, your life is going to go up that day. But you have to make sure that you continue that, because guess what? The moment your frequency goes up higher, the lower frequency of people, things, is trying to attack you to bring you down. You understand? So that's the test. That's the definition of God is testing you every single moment and every single day. Okay? Alright guys, so let's talk a little bit before I jump off this cardio machine. What y'all got? I see some people saying they not working out, they working out, they working on it. It's alright, it's okay. You're human. You're not perfect, you're not gonna work out every single damn day of the year. Just make sure you get that opportunity. Take advantage of it, you heard? Yeah, don't let them lower your light. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me tell you something, here's a secret for you. I still have family and friends to this day who I had to ask God for guidance on this. Like, yo, like, should I acknowledge them, or should I just, you know, because you love these people, you know what I mean? And one day God poured that divine wisdom on me, bow, and I said, okay. So here's an example. You ready? Watch this. Watch this. We live in a world now where self-sabotage is everywhere. So let's say, for example, I'm about to step on stage soon. I don't have a date yet. So watch this. So I still have family and friends who would try to sabotage and make me self-sabotage myself. Asking me if I want to smoke. Bring it, you know what I mean? Try to ask me to come around because they want me to do this. They want me to do that. But the moment I bring up something about my achievements, what I got coming up, you know what they do? You know what happened? They're quiet. You don't hear nothing. They're on their phone. They, What'd you say? Say it again? So, okay. That's the definition. And when you have to put isolation in your life, you understand me? Because if you do not, life and the universe is going to punish you. And guess what? If you was listening to the top of this live, you're back at zero again. So every day we should be gaining, not being at zero. Okay? Yeah, Anthony, yeah. Yeah, that's what's gonna come with. But you know, this is what I used to do too, right? Here's an example I can give. Just advice. This is just advice, okay? Remember, the definition of advice is just an opinion. Even though you're trying to make change in your life, right? Try to explain to them why you are making this change in your life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have to be taught things differently. Am I making sense? Sometimes they gotta be shown something versus you be saying things verbally. Because somebody can laugh, like, for example, let's like, yo, I'm gonna make $10 billion next year. They be like, Diddy, shut the fuck up. But when you show them, you explain to them, get that whiteboard out. Oh, you think this shit's funny? Drag that fucking whiteboard out, get that marker. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh shit. DiddyDavis, crazy. Okay. Now they seeing it. But when you take it that far, and they still don't see it, grab your scissors, cut the ties. Either two things gonna happen. You'll see them later, at a future date, or you probably gonna cut them off forever. It's only two ways that can happen. I had to learn that too, because it's like, I don't want to just be cutting people out of my life. You understand? Like, forever? Like, come on. You know, I'm gonna be like a dickhead. But it's okay. That do make sense. Some people really can't go with you on your journey. And some people you probably gotta take a break or say pause to. You understand? Yeah, man. Think about it. What's more important? You paying your bills or you not being able to pay your bills? You feel me? You gotta pay your bills, bro. You don't need people trying to divert you into doing things that can fuck your life up. You got the IRS trying to look for you. Your girlfriend snapping on you. Now she not giving you head. She not dropping it down for you no more because you're not making money or this certain money or whatever. You feel me? So you're gonna get that. You know, sometimes you just gotta tell people. Like Grant Cardone is one of my financial mentors. I like that because we're missing that in our society where people keep it transparent like that. He said, like, look, bro, like, I'll see you later. We'll catch up, but not today. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to say that. But if you can't do that verbally, you know what I mean? Just do it with your actions. Sometimes you might have to not say nothing. Sometimes you probably have to say nothing, bro. Saying nothing is probably your best option. Like right now, I'm going through that right now. I've been going through that my whole entire life. But recently, because last year, for a lot of people who's watching, I was homeless, man. A year ago, I was homeless in the Texas-Mexico desert. I won't get into that story. That'll be on another podcast, another live that I got coming for y'all. And then the way I connected to the universe, so okay, I need to make this change, la 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 la. A year later, here we are today. I'm in front of you, telling you my story. I attracted to you because I'm operating at a high frequency. You understand? And still to this day, I'm still learning. I'm like, damn, this was the person 3-5 years ago in my life that made me turn this way, pause, to make me do this and that. And that made me become there and then map me out there to bring me here. And it was like, fuck, bro. You understand? Life is funny, man. Life is funny like that. So as I conclude, man, like Grant Cardone, he says a thing where you gotta really audit your life. Do your audit on your life like it's a business. Like really, it's hard, bro. You're gonna have to cry, man. You're gonna have to go into a corner, cry, just get it out, get it over with. Us as men, no matter what race you are, where you from, just get it over with. Get them tears out. Just the more you get them out, the stronger you become. That's why the title is called Humility, the Pain and Suffering. This is real because anytime as a man, we are creators. We always remember that. When we get our tears out, we show humility, the universe will reward us because we're embracing our pain. We're supposed to embrace our pain. That's why in the gym, when you do things a certain way, right? Think about it, right? When you embrace your pain, you look in the mirror, you do your flex and things like that, you're embracing your temple. So in the future, you will look like what you're trying to embrace. Yeah, we all human, man. Life's a journey. So I challenge y'all today, okay? If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, you married, you probably got this, you talking to someone, I'm not sure what you're working on, do an audit. You know what I'm saying? We probably share this one another lot because everyone's life situation is different. Just make sure we stay connected, all right? Do an audit, man. I really want y'all to do an audit. You know, this is holiday season, so it's a lot of money that's being spent on things and people that's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, you just came into my life a month ago, and I'm spending money on you as if, like, you really deserve this? No. Because society has taught us that that's what we're supposed to do. Sometimes you have to challenge yourself and say no. Grant Cardone also says the power of no. When you learn the power of no, the power of yes, but the power of no, the power of no. That's why when you say no to your friends, like the top of this live, my boy Joshua, and other people in the chat, when you say no to people, you see how people look at you, see how life changes? Because you said no. So listen, just take each day at a time, talk to the universe, make sure you're genuine. You got to be genuine. If you go to the gas station and someone, I say, bro, let me get $5. Please, bro, my car broke down. Be genuine about it. If you say no, make sure it's a genuine no, not an asshole no. You know what I'm saying? Just be genuine. Like, nah, bro, I can't do that. I got my own shit going on. You just be genuine. I can't do it. You might want to ask that guy on pump 3 over there. I'm sorry, bro. You're genuine. You didn't tell him fuck off. Or, you know what I mean? Like, go piss off. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do things like that, the universe is watching you. Okay? So just be genuine about everything you do. All right? Anthony. Yeah, share your story, man. We living in the physical world, physical universe. Everyone wants to hear your story. And probably one day we probably can jump on a live together, do a collaboration, so you can share your story to the people too. All right, so I got 60 seconds. I'm gonna just share with y'all. Yeah, man, just listen. Life is difficult. This morning, I almost didn't make it. Every time I say that on the live, people say, DiddyDavis, you capping. Nah, I'm telling you, I swear, I almost didn't make it this morning. I had to go to a gas station to put gas in my car to make the cold wake me up so I can bring my ass to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And get my water, my gallon, and stuff like that to, like, shock the body. Sometimes you got to get creative with how you're going to get your day moving. You know what I mean? Just, you got this, yo. You got this. You got this. Y'all got this. Stay strong. All right? So as I conclude on this Sunday, do an audit, be genuine, make the right decisions. Don't worry about how this girl gonna feel about you because you said no or because you said yes. If you got a girlfriend, you at the gym, and girls are flirting with you, that's not your fault. We live in a world, right, where girls want to get mad at you. All right, Anthony, peace and blessings. Where people want to get mad at you because girls or people are flirting with you. That's not my fault. I attracted them. All I'm doing is bench press. I'm doing back. I'm doing calves. Whatever I'm doing abs. They probably just asking me where I got this tank from. I don't know. You're probably an old cousin. So you mad at me? Think about that. Sometimes that's the person who you probably, sometimes that's the universe testing you right there, that person, you need to cut them off immediately. Or within a certain time frame. Probably not that day, but soon you're going to have to get them scissors and tell them peace out. You understand? So people, peace and blessings. It's your boy DiddyDavis. No affiliation with that Diddy. 5 a.m. cardio. Master your day. Love you guys. Peace out.